Hello, Meg here from I Teach Stamping, and welcome to the Friday Flip. So the Friday Flip is where we take one project idea and we flip it into something completely different. Now remember, sometimes the inspiration is something that I don't like all of it, but I love a section of it. And so that kind of gets the creativity going. So I just want to recreate part of it. But sometimes I love the entire project and I can't wait to figure out how to use it for something else. And that's what today's is. So let's take a look at our inspiration piece. It's going to be this card right here. Now I love this card. I love the simplicity of it. I love the color combination. There's so many different things I love about it. So I wanted to take the things that I love, because I love this little bit right here, and use them again. So let's go ahead and do that. Now ahead of time I used the Mini Treat Bag Thinlits set, and I used the neutral paper stack, the black and white pattern. Because you know, if you know me at all, you know I love polka dots. And I went ahead and die cut out these two pieces in that black and white. Then also ahead of time I took some black cardstock and I die cut out the 4U. And the 4U comes from the same set. And I've got wax paper in here to make the cutting a little bit easier. But once you've got it die cut, then you can go through and pop out the pieces and pop this out. And there you have your words. Okay, so that is all that's done ahead of time other than just the cardstock, you know, the basic cardstock cutting. So let's go ahead and let's dive into the assembly of this. So I'm going to start with what's going to go inside the treat bag first. So I'm going to bring in a piece of crushed curry. This is going to be 3.5 by 4 7/8. And I've got some more of that pattern paper, that black and white pattern. This is going to be 1/2 inch by 3.5 inches. And I'm going to layer this onto a piece of white cardstock that's going to be 5/8 of an inch by 3.5 inches. So I'm going to very carefully, I got it crooked. Oh well, it'll be good enough for right now. Get that on there. Of course, you would do a much better job than I just did. We're going to take this and we're going to put it onto our card towards the bottom. Okay? So that's the concept behind it. I'll clean it up later. All right, then I'm going to take this and we're going to work on this piece right here. Let's go ahead and do some punching. We're going to punch first. I'm going to punch out 2 Whisper White circles, both using the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. Now we're only really going to use one for this project, but you'll see what I'm doing in just a second. I'm going to grab some mini glue dots. I'm going to find the wide space. You can use liquid glue on this if you want to, but I'm going for fast and easy today. So I'm going to pick up a glue dot where I can conceal them. No one will see them. There we go. And I'm going to put it onto one of these circles. So again, we're keeping what I liked on the inspiration card, but instead of having white letters on a black circle, we just reversed it. All right, now we've got this, and so let's go ahead and get this put onto our card, exactly where we want it. So I'm going to take this, just center it with a little bit of that white sticking up. All right, so now we've got this, and so let's go ahead and bring in our ribbon. So I'm just grabbing the crushed curry and the Bermuda Bay ribbon. I don't need a lot, but probably about 2.5 to 3 inches. Peel this off and fold it like so. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing on the Bermuda. There we go. All right, and then these, if you don't know me by now, you probably don't know my true love for glue dots, but I absolutely cannot craft without them. I'll take those. We're going to grab one more glue dot. And no one's ever going to see what these look like, this little bottom section, so don't worry about that. All right, we're going to take it and we're going to sandwich it right behind there. Okay, so we have that. And now we're going to bring in a piece of Bermuda Bay that's going to be 3 5/8 by 5 inches. So just a little bit bigger, 1/8 of an inch bigger. And so see, now no one's going to see what that gobbledygook of a mess looked like. We're going to bring in our candy dots because that was one of the elements that I loved on the card. And so it's just the Bermuda Bay candy dot, like so. All right, so the inside of our card is completely done. Now we need to work on our treat bag. So we're going to take our extra white circle that we had and some repositionable adhesive. We don't need much. But what we're doing is we want this card, that for you, to show. So I'm going to get this nice and lined up to where it would slide in. And I'm going to take this other white circle that has the repositionable adhesive. I'm just going to line it up. So it's just kind of our placekeeper for it. Then I'm going to go back with a 2-inch circle punch. So just slightly bigger. Center it up around that white one. And punch it out. So now we have this weird looking thing. And I get that it looks weird. Alright, so now we're going to bring in this other piece. So this is our little treat bag. And I need to fold on the score line here. We're just going to assemble this. So now when we take this and we drop it in, got a very snug fit on here. Oh, it's catching on that cardstock. That's what it is. There we go. So then it's going to sit right where we punch that out. All right, super cute, right? A couple other things and we are done. So I'm going to take a 1-inch strip, that's 8.5 by 1 inch of Bermuda Bay. I'm going to take this, I'm going to wrap it around. I'm going to wrap it around again. And we're going to seal that shut. Okay, then we're going to take a piece of Hello Honey. So this one we're changing because before it was crushed curry, but I wanted this wider ribbon. So we're going to take this, and those colors are close enough that you really can get away with it. We're going to take that, and I'm going to grab another glue dot. One on each end. And I'm going to have this seam at the front because ribbon seams aren't as clean and crisp as cardstock seams are. So I want this one on the front. There we go. Then I'm going to bring in the 10-second bow maker and more of this ribbon. Let's make it bigger. Tie a pretty little double loop bow, get the knot centered up. When you buy the 10-second bow maker, you get access to training videos that walk you through how to make all the different type of ribbons as a fun little thank you for purchasing it. All right, so we're going to take this, we're going to trim, We're going to take another glue dot, kiss that on there, and we're going to cover up our seam. All right, and so there we have it. All right, so let's bring in our inspiration card again. We've got this. We've got the for you. We've got the circle, the candy dot, and the ribbon up above. We kept a lot of the same elements that I loved about that card and now turned it into a little pocket card. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's Friday Flip. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, please be sure to like this video below and also be sure to share it with your friends. Then head on over to iteachstamping.com, make sure that you are signed up on my mailing list so that you don't miss a single issue of those great little newsletters where I share information there I don't share anywhere else. Again, I'm Meg from I Teach Stamping. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video tutorial. Have a great day.